Hey guys, welcome to Podiatry Practice Mastery. Don here. I want to talk. I'm going to do a couple of episodes here. One is going to be about this new book that I've read. I always kind of let you guys know kind of what's working right now. The thing that's been working the best in this last year is on Audible. You can do like the subscription of books, and so I have 2 books that I get every month. And so it's really a way that I can read 2 books. Now, how do you get your list of what books you want to read? Well, it's usually by books that people reference, and I'll put them in what they call a wish list. So I have this big wish list, and then if I'm reading someone else's book, I'll add the books to the wish list. I don't really buy books unless I want to reread a book. Like the one book I've been reading and rereading a couple of times is called The Future Self book, which is one of my favorite books right now. But this one I read on the way I was going to Canada, and I needed a new book, and it was called The 5-Second Rule. I think it's by Mel Brooks. I don't know if you've heard of this. She kind of goes through and talks about her whole story of how she was kind of unemployed or floundering in her coaching business, and she couldn't get her life in order. And then she decided that when she was in bed and she was going to get up, and the way she could get herself out of bed, because she couldn't, she was depressed for months and months, and she watched a rocket ship, and she said, well, I saw the rocket ship count down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then I jumped out of bed, and she started to do that, and then she realized this was kind of a cool tactic to do for anything else in her life. So it was a really good read. She's a little bit more profanity than I would like in the book, but it was a good book in general. I'm almost done with it, and I've been trying it. So, for example, I was in Toronto at Strategic Coach this weekend, and so I have this night guard that I wear when I sleep, and I didn't want to get it, and I just, instead of thinking, I just counted down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I went and got it. I know it sounds like a real small thing, but you can use it for much bigger things. So really get yourself out of your head and just take action. Another example is I've been wanting to write a book, or even just like a white paper or something else on my idea of patient presentations. And so as I was like contemplating it, I guess I could count down. I just said, no, I'm just going to do it right now. Because many times we get stuck with this analysis by paralysis, and she goes and she talks kind of about many times it's our intuition that's talking to us, and so we should just kind of do whatever we think we would do it, and do it at that time, because the longer you wait, the more resistance that happens. So it might be something you could try. It might be a good book. I am certainly going to be trying it, and it kind of gets you to take more action. And I even remember, as I read a lot of Dan Kennedy stuff about marketing, really the key, and he says it's action, Jackson. That's what you need. You need to do a lot more action. And I think in our clinics, it's the same thing, kind of taking action upon our ideas. And one of the things that I am working on soon, and if you go on to podiatrypracticemastery.com, there's going to be a link up there. I think it's right now it says courses, but I'm going to switch it over to coaching, because this is something that I got out of the practice, this thing that I go to. So there's going to be 2 offers. One is going to be the practice mastery thing, which is basically it's an online course of all the content that I have, all these master classes, all my patient presentations, all my webinars, this 30-day practice blueprint, kind of everything. You might have like one or the other of things, but this is everything together. So if you want to do make your own presentations, edit your own, do these webinars, learn everything, it's all right in there. And I'm kind of divided in terms of pricing. I was a guy that I like to give things out, but what I've realized more and more is if I give something for free, no one's going to use it. So I have it there for $97 a month. And the reason it's $97 is I just pick it, and I was thinking, well, heck, if someone can, let's say you listen to it for 5 months and you can do one more pair of orthotics for $500, it's going to be certainly worth it. So if you're not going to do anything with it, it's super expensive. If you are going to do something with it, and I think the key, and that's why I put that 30-day practice blueprint, like to get through 30 days, and they're real short videos, you should be able to do that. That should jumpstart your practice, and you should get more than enough from doing that. I am thinking about doing like a lifetime purchase instead of just doing the monthly, but I started out with monthly. And the other thing I learned at Coach is a patient was asking me the other day, or another doctor, about using my EMR, and I give a lot out for free. I kind of push the free line, giving things out. So this was all my EMR templates and everything like that. And everyone at Coach said, you should put it all in the practice mastery. So you could just say, hey, it's all right in there. You can get it right through the practice mastery course. So that's probably what I'll do in the future. I do offer a lot of things for free, but some of this stuff, because I think people aren't using it. If I'm just giving it out, no one values it. So I'm putting it behind there so someone's going to value it. The other thing you're going to see there is there's going to be a coaching program. I'm not sure if I'm going to call it like a mentorship or a coaching or something else like that, but that's where I really want to get in this next year. I would love to get 20 other doctors together and do some coaching and then kind of walk people through these different things, because the one thing is you guys can get the membership and just see it's there and not do anything with it, but I think having some type of coaching, I don't want to do individual coaching. What I want to do is I want to do group, so kind of like a group mastermind, kind of like what I do in Toronto, but for podiatrists. And I'm probably going to put like an option there, so you can choose, do you want to do it virtual or do you want it in person? I think it would be more fun in person, but the only way I'm doing it in person is if everyone comes to Worcester, where I live, and doing it. But there might be a group of people that don't want to do that. Then you could do like a visit in the office, and we could show you how to work with a scribe and do my presentations and see how we do shockwave and everything else like that. Or we could do it virtual, which I don't think it'll be the same experience, but for some people in terms of time and family and things like that might be the other option. So check it out on the site, see if that's a good fit for you. And if you haven't joined the membership, I would join it at least to get the slides and start doing that for the patient presentations. When I get that book out, I will let you guys know. Okay, thanks guys. Bye.